Gather round, everyone, and heed again the tale of Drakfu. Welcome back, everybody, and happy Wednesday. So, last time, we pretty much I'm not saying we put a tail end on Blade's Edge, because we will go back to finish it up, but we put a pretty good tail end on, or a pretty good ending to it for the moment. And now we are actually in Area 52 of Netherstorm. And this is going to be the new area that we quest at. And I know a lot of people have been upset by the fact that we haven't, completed some of these areas. As much as I would like to say, yeah, you have every right to be able to be irritated, there's not really a whole lot I can do, because some of these quests, intermingle between the zones. For example, with Nagrand, the quest that I'm actually thinking that I can get done there, I can't get access to until I unlock areas in Shadowmoon Valley, which is the last zone. So we have to do that, and then we also had to go into Netherstorm to unlock the last few quests we need in Blade's Edge. So we're just going to make it work as best as I can. I apologize if that's a little bit frustrating for you guys. I completely understand. It's not like I'm not frustrated either. Especially since now with Netherstorm, we're looking at a whopping 120 quests to get done. So, and it's only going to get bigger from here. But thankfully, next expansion kind of fixed this particular problem, if I remember correctly. So we have a bunch of quests to try and take care of. I want to start up with something nearby. Here we go. Just go ahead and start getting some shaleskin shale. Shaleskin shales by the seashore. I tried to make that a joke, but it didn't really work out that way, and I'm okay with it. Now, here's the thing. We actually have a buttload of new quests to be able to take care of. See, I want to be able to at least do some of this with you guys, and then do a massive speed up on all the stuff that I needed to get done. Because I know some people don't like the friendly banter and all that stuff. They just want to see the quest get done, or they want to see less flying breaks, and so they recommend, okay, just do big questing breaks. I try to accommodate everybody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see. So again, happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week thus far. For me, it's just been busy, because I've now officially caught up with BlizzCon, but now I have this week's worth of stuff to get done. And then after that, I'm basically putting a lot of things into overdrive. I'm going to try and get reviews out as quick as I can, because I do want to do a top 15, not top 15. Wow, that'd be way too much. Top 5 best and worst games of 2016 from the games that I have reviewed. So I'm hoping to be able to do all this stuff, but I need to get the reviews done first, obviously. So let's see here. Where are some other shaleskin flares? We need some flares. There we go. I still love the flare design. They've used it numerous times, and it hasn't gotten old to me. Oh, and I also apologize for the lack of camera again. I think I may have narrowed down the problem, and unfortunately, it's just that my camera's not behaving as well as I would like. I might actually have to get a new one. I want to exhaust every option before I go out and pay for a new camera, and then all of a sudden find out, oh, no, my camera's perfectly fine. But I think that may be the way that we'll have to go with it. So that's unfortunate, but I will get the problem fixed as soon as possible. I know some people like the webcam, some don't. But I will try to accommodate as many people as I can. There we go. Now we're starting to get those shaleskin shales. There we go. Okay, so we got this quest done. We still got a couple more quests to take care of. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick speed up of the questing, and we'll be back to turn all of this questing in at Area 52. So be right back. Oh, I forgot this one thing before we actually get that started. We actually have additional quests in the ruins of Encot that we needed to get the ether lithium crystals, matrix crystals for. So let's go ahead and grab these, and then we'll get back to a speed up. Recharge the batteries. I have the very important task of collecting the machinery inside these ruins, but I'm having a problem keeping all my bots charged up. The face hunters, those worm-looking things, they have lots of energy. You can find them all over the edges of this island, floating in from the nether. Fill the battery this charging blaster by using it on a face hunter when they're very weak. Then finish it off to soak up the last of its energy. Okay. And then we also have Mark V is alive. In other words, a short circuit reference. Greetings, Blood Elf. I am charged up and fully functional. There are fragile machines in these ruins, which I must retrieve. I am equipped with delicate servos in my wrist actuators and the latest in combustion pneumatic bump soakers. In other words, you are a walking explosion waiting to happen. Handling them with care will not be an issue. However, the ghosts that haunt these ruins will likely attack, so I will need you and your friends along for protection. So this is a group quest. We'll go ahead and get this going. All systems online. Prepare yourself. We will leave shortly. And I'm actually not going to make you go through the pain of an escort quest. So, be right back. We're going to resume our questing break. Okay, so we got all of these quests done. Let's go ahead and turn them in. First of all, with Bot Specialist Allie.
Hey, how you doing?
This is delicate work out here, you know? It just can't be rushed or something's likely to get broken. Like Fuselage's head. You might be wondering about my bots. I'm always working on the Mach 1, then the Mach 2, gained sentience for a split second before his brain capacitor blew out and he went insane. And I decided to skip Mach 3 and 4 and went straight to the Mach 5. My pride and joy. Number 5 is alive. Alright, Mark 5 is alive. You did it! You did it! I could just kiss you. Except I'm a goblin. It doesn't really work, but okay. Oh, darn. The Max A Million Mark 5 is out of juice again. Oh, well, he had enough to get the job done, and that's what counts. Rocket Chief Fuselage will be pleased to get these Draenei machines hooked up inside the X-52 Nether rocket. That means a promotion for me. I'm so happy I could just give you a reward. Here, take your pick of one of these. Gold. Wonderful. Okay. Go ahead and do that, and then recharging the batteries. Have you charged the battery in that blaster yet? Hey, watch where you're pointing that thing. You've got it set to kill. It looks like you've recharged the battery and then some. This will help immensely to keep these guys going. Alright, so back to Area 52 we go to turn in the remaining quests. Kind of to start up the storyline in Netherstorm. So let's go ahead and start here.
Ah, potential customer.
Yes. Securing the shellskin shell. You have enough of that shell yet? I'm gonna need a lot of it to extract the amount of oil that'll be needed for the X-52 Nether rocket's fuel. Okay, ingredient number 1 is down. Now, if you're up to it, we'll move on to something else that'll give the shale oil that little extra kick that it'll need to blast the Nether rocket into the twisting Nether. Or Oblivion, whichever comes first.
Hurry back.
Alright, so that little extra kick. So I'm just missing the one ingredient that'll give my concoction that little extra kick that it needs. The sting of the Nether rays roaming around near the shaleskin flayers delivers quite a punch. Bring me some of their stingers and I'll extract the venom right out of them. Okay, he blew himself up. Someone call the fire marshal! Medic! Is there a doctor in the house? What's the, I'm a doctor. What's the problem? Hold your tongue, knave. Do not dare use the, hold your, okay, I can't even keep track of the conversation, but frankly, yes, I agree with this one. Magistrix Lariana. I'm surrounded by idiots. Someone called? Okay. Magistrix will be happy to know I'm fluent in Thalassian. Your courtesy is not lost on me. Everyone clear. Oh, goblin jumper cables.
Interesting.
Back to the topic. We should focus our attention on these mana forges. We need to learn that actually that's going on in the inn. Come on, clear. Boots. I'm not a doctor. I'm a doctor, not a priest. Clear. Or damn it, Boots. Nice. I think we killed our quest giver. This might be a problem. Because he was going to give us a quest. No! I'm okay, I'm okay. Ah, well, back to the drawing board on that rocket fuel. A pleasure. So are you going to give me the quest now? Okay, cool. Let's go and talk to him again. So, let's see. The sting of the nether rays roaming around near the Shieldskin Flayers delivers quite a punch. Bring me some of their stingers, and I'll extract the venom right out of them. I'm certain the results will be explosive! Okay, so. And then Netherstalker Keishi? I think is how you say it. I get the impression that the prince is looking for a particular crystal, but I'm not certain what it is. Have you already recovered the one from the Dreadlord? I have. Let me look at that. There doesn't appear to be anything special about it. I doubt this is it, though the manner in which you describe the Burning Legion's activities at the ruins, it sounds as if they're searching for something in particular as well. Let us hope that it's not the crystal that the Nexus Prince wants so badly. Alright, a heap of ethereals. There is something else I want your help with. A group of ethereals, known as the Zaxis, have cut their relationship with the Consortium, and have gone into business for themselves. They've even cut deals with the Sun Fury Blood Elves. This will not be tolerated. I infiltrated their group at the heap to the south, but after I took out their leader, I had to escape here to Area 52. Monk, go down there and bring back their insignias. Of course, not all wear them because they're cowards. Okay. And then, let's see, Rocket Chief Fuselage.
What's up?
Does it look like the X-52 Nether rocket is ready for liftoff? Am I cruising in the twisted leather in the comfort of my command chair, exploiting strange new worlds, seeking out new technology and business opportunities, boldly going where no goblin has ever gone before? Oh, sorry. I had a rush of Star Trek there for a second. No! So I hoped you had those crystals that I sent you after. Ah, those look rough. Maybe we can use them in the tertiary engine manifold chamber. In other words, technobabble. Still, a good job doing your technician 3rd grade. You'll make 2nd grade in no time.
Thank you! I don't know if I want 2nd grade, but okay.
Rocket Chief Fuselage, let's see, so does he have a new quest? He has, in fact, 2. Invaluable asset zapping. See the fissure running through Area 52? We did that. It's yielding up all sorts of goodies for the X-52 Nether rocket, but we're running short on equipment. We had an operation at the Archelon ruins to the southeast until the Burning Legion moved in. I need you to take this ultra deconsolidation zapper to the ruins. Use it to beam our gear back to lead Sapper Blast Fizzle down in this fissure. Junior Technician 3rd grade Drakfu, this is your chance for that promotion. Don't blow it.
Be good.
Alright. Report. Wow, so many Star Trek references right now. Report to engineering. Drakfu, I need you to take all these ether lithium crystals over to Chief Engineer Trep, my, Chief of Engineering. He should know what to do with them. If he doesn't, well, you see to it that he finds out.
Keep it real.
Okay. That's concerning, but alright. And finally, Spymaster Thelodian.
Sorry, I'm stepping on your fish.
Did you obtain the items I asked of you, Drakfu? Excellent. With this roster, I just barely realized I have the snot-nosed voice for this one. Excellent. With this roster, we can make more educated decisions when targeting Kale's followers at the Mana Forges. Yeah, I didn't actually clarify that. So, if you remember back when we were in Zangarmarsh, that was where the host of the Naga forces were at for Illidan's army. Netherstorm is where the Blood Elf portion of it is. This is actually where Kael'thas resides to be able to host his portion of the war effort. So, it's too bad. I was beginning to take a liking to killing his lackeys indiscriminately. Alright, high value targets. Based on the roster information, we know that the brains of the Mana Forge operations are the Warp Masters and the Warp Engineers. It is they who oversee the retrieval of the so-called Warp Energy by the Mana Forge and its delivery to a remote destination via a system of underground pipes. Not quite so underground. You see the pipes everywhere. The only other specialists in the area are geologists. Everyone else here is either part of the military or a Magister crony, both easily replaced. Get in there and kill Kale's specialist. That's what'll hurt him the most.
Farewell.
I really should do the Sheldon Cooper voice when he talks like that. It's like, oh, man, or Warp Engineers. Oh my gosh. Something tells me that Sheldon Cooper, even in the world of the future, would look down upon an engineer. Geordie LaForge, I'm sorry, but you just don't get any luck with Sheldon Cooper. Let's see. So we have a bunch of brand new quests that we need to go take care of. So let's go ahead and do another quick speed up and take care of these quests. Okay, quick break in between the all the questing. We actually do have an additional quest from ND Mean Camp.
Time is money, friend.
And it's a Fel Reaver, but with heart. You see that scrap Fel Reaver over there to the south? Isn't it a thing of beauty? I want its heart. What? Yes, of course it has a heart. What does it? And he looks indignant for a moment. Go on over there, pry it open, bring back what I want, and I'll give you a nice find fee in return. Oh, and I'd take a friend or two along if I were you. These Zaxxy Ethereals are pretty mean bunch. Take this Fel Zapper to jump us out its heart when you're ready to begin. Okay, so another group quest, but that'll be just fine. So, we're going back to the speed up. Go! Okay, now we've got all of the quests done that we need to get done. Let's go ahead and start turning them in, starting with ND Mean Camp.
Hey, how you doing?
My eyesight must be going from all the nether radiation. You have that Fel Reaver's heart yet? Wow, look at that, a beating Fel Reaver heart. Well, it's not really beating, but you know what I mean. I can't wait to put this thing to good use. Well, maybe sell it. I know a few clients that might be interested. Here, you've earned your pay and then some. Now go away.
Keep it real.
Alright, and so we actually do get a brand spanking new head item. With better stats. It's got dodge, but I'll work with it. I think we can make it work. Okay, so back to Area 52 we go. Thankfully, it's not too far off. The other thing, too, I actually didn't check around to see if maybe there was a wanted poster. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna check around for that as well. We have a bunch of quests to turn in anyway. Let's see if there's a wanted board. Wanted. I know there are a couple of elites out here that you can take care of. I'm just not sure if you get them via a wanted board or... Ah, there we go, wanted poster. Well, we'll put that in the next round. So let's go ahead and start turning these in, starting with boots.
Yo!
Yeah. That little extra kick. If I can drain the venom from enough of those nearby nether ray stingers, I think we might have just the most explosive fuel you've ever devised. Wow, all right, now we're talking. Let me just take a few of those beauties and squeeze the badness right out of them. This should make a rocket fuel brew that'll blow everyone's socks off. Here, just let me mix the shale oil and this stinger venom together. We'll see what happens.
Glad I could help.
Alright, well, I have a feeling that this is going to result in horrible explosions, but I have to watch. I have to at least see, you know. This is the thing that actually... Boom! Ha 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 ha! Yeah, that's what caused it, so give me a second. I'm gonna go turn in another quest since you guys have seen this event before. Is it done? Have you wiped the Zaxxas scum from the face of Outland and brought me their insignia? These insignia are a good start. Unfortunately, while you were at the heap, one of my other agents amongst the Zaxxas sent word to me that Warp Raider Nassad still lives. Okay, Warp Raider Nassad. Warp Raider Nassad must be dealt with. I have no idea how he survived my attack, but he cannot be allowed to continue his operation out here. Go back and take out Nassad. He keeps a small ethereal camp near the southwestern corner of the heap. Don't fail like I did, monk. Okay. Good to know. Are you back yet? No. Let's go ahead and look at some of these other quests, turn them in. Starting with the wanted poster. So, there are 2 prominent bills. Actually, let's actually read that. Otherwise, I'm going to miss stuff. There are 2 prominent builds tacked up on the board here. One from Papa Wheeler and one from Rocket Chief Fuselage. Papa's looking like it's wanted ad for a machine part. The Rocket Chief's has something to do with the bounty on the head of an immense mountain giant. The details for both are provided in very small goblin handwriting, which is, of course, barely legible. So, we have Wanted, Annihilator Servo. Wanted, 1 Annihilator Servo to replace the falling one in my long neck spectrum analyzer. You and your friends might want to check with the Blood Elves at Manaforge Benar to the west to see if they have any spares. They seem to have a few arcane annihilators roaming around. Please deliver the servo in pristine condition to Papa Wheeler at Area 52. Okay? And then breaking down Nether Rock. To whomever cares about the timely construction of the X-52 Nether rocket, the king of the local mountain giants, Nether Rock, has been terrorizing the crumbling wastes. He's been interfering with operations all along the south ledge of the island. Take your friends and deal with them, then return to me here in Area 52. Rocket Chief Fuselage, okay? And let's go ahead and also turn in this quest to Spy Master Thelodian. In other words, Sheldon Cooper.
Business.
You're one reliable fellow, Drakfu. If there's one thing I like more than killing Kale's lapdogs, it's having someone else to do it for me. Less blood on my clothes that way. Alright, shutting down Manaforge Benar. I was having a friendly discussion with the Alto while you were gone. Manaforges sure look like modified Naru technology from Tempest Keep. Apparently, most Naru constructs have certain safeguards that allow them to be permanently disabled in case of an emergency. The procedure is usually initiated at a control console via an access crystal. Lo and behold, according to the roster you secured, such a crystal is in the possession of a fellow named Overseer Theridis. Obtain it and see that you do, or see what you can do. So basically, this is one of the bigger quests that you're going to be taking on throughout Netherstorm, is shutting down all of these mana forges to hinder the Blood Elves' efforts. Let's see. So no, you don't have an additional quest for me. Now we do have a quest. Oh, I can't remember if it's below or above. It's with these goblin miners. And yeah, it might be below and over here, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and turn in this quest as well for Archmage Vargoth's staff, because I forgot to do that!
Can I assist you?
I will not rest until Archmage Vargoth's staff is restored to him. Were you able to wrest it from the demon's grasp? Yes, I was. Ah, so you managed to recover the staff. Impressive, Drakfu. Perhaps you're the one I've been looking for. Oh yes, your reward. Raventuir presses a few coins into your palm. No doubt you had higher expectations, but that too will come with time. For now, consider opportunity the true reward. Rebuilding the staff. Raventuir inspects the staff, noticing that part of the headpiece seems to be missing. Simply barbaric. Ekarash must have taken the staff's crystalline headpiece for use in some other trinket, not realizing that it works in concert with the rest of the staff. As long as it remains broken, the staff's power is greatly diminished. With a suitable Draenei crystal, I should be able to repair it. I've heard the goblins remarking about the crystals carried by the ghosts at the Enkot ruins to the north. Okay, so we actually need to go back there. And then we also have a quest to turn in over here for Chief Engineer Trep.
Time is money, friend.
Hi, I'm a little busy. What's that you have there? Oh, ether lithium matrix crystals. That's sure. Wow, those sound important. Let's put them over here, and I'll get to figuring them out in a moment. Essence for the engines. As the X-52's chief of engineering, I have to see to it that the Nether rocket's main engines are in tip-top shape. Unfortunately, I haven't built them yet. Monk, I'm in dire straits here. I have almost all the parts. All that I'm missing is the engine core. Luckily for us, I think we can make use of the essence for the local mana wraiths to jumpstart the engines. They can be found near most of the glowing trenches in the northern part of the island. Except here in Area 52, of course.
Hurry back!
Alright, so we have all of that. Do we have an additional quest to turn in? Yes, we do. Invaluable asset zapping, and it's... Oh, here it is. Here's the little mining encampment.
Yo!
So, from Lead Sapper Blastfizzle. You must be the one that zapped all the sapping equipment back to us from the ruins. Right for you! I've already reallocated the equipment out to the other locations. Now we'll be able to expedite our fish operations of this whole island by an order of magnitude. The nether rocket will be completed in no time. That's odd. Wait a minute. Did you say that you sent 4 things back to us? I only got 3. Dr. Boom! Drakfu, my former protege, Sparky Uber Thruster, wouldn't wear his helmet while down here and one day transformed into the infamous Dr. Boom. And he stole off to the northeast with most of my sapping equipment. He and his boom bots have been a menace to Area 52 ever since. I need you to go to his camp of Boom just outside of town and put an end to him. Use these Boom's Doom Bombs to take him out. And make sure not to get too close to him or his boom bots.
Have a good one.
That may not be a problem since we're 71, but we'll be careful nonetheless. Okay, so we have tons of quests to be able to get done, so we're gonna do a quick speed up and get them all done. Be right back. Okay, we got the 3rd wave of quests done. We're doing awesome right now. So let's go ahead and turn everything back in at Area 52. Starting with our friend over here. Lead Sapper Blastfizzle.
What's up?
Have you saved us from the depredations of Dr. Doom? Dr. Doom. Dr. Boom? I promise this time there won't be any exploding wagons, though that was a lot of fun. We really should do that more often. I'll always miss Sparky, but we'll always sleep better now knowing that Dr. Boom, he is no longer around to terrorize us. Just let this be a lesson to you. Don't come down here without a nether helmet. Now, how can I repay you?
Be good.
Okay, so he gives me gold. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
And then Chief Engineer Trep.
Talk to me.
You have all those essences yet? Wow, that's a lot of essence. Okay, let's see what happens when I mix it with the ether lithium matrix crystals. Darn it, that didn't do it. Okay, I've got another idea. I had Zyro whip up an elemental power extractor. I'm not certain exactly what this power will do, but I know that I can use it. The sundered rumblers and warp aberrations on the ledge of the crumbling waste to the south have just what I need for the engines. The extractor will change the form of their power into something solid that you'll be able to gather up after you defeated them.
Keep it real.
Okay, so we have that quest now. Next quest up on the list is from Papa Wheeler. Shredders, they just won't cut it anymore. They're so yesterday. If we're going to build rockets, if we're going to get the X-52 off the ground, we need better tech. Oh, and we actually have a quest from him. Pick your part. Those ethereal clowns are as opportunistic as us. I'll give them that. But no one, I mean no one, moves in on a boom claim. The heap to the south is ours. If we're to finish the X-52 nether rocket, we're gonna need all the new tech that we can get our hands on. And since the ethereals are stealing from us, I think it's only fair that we repay them in kind. Why don't you head down there and see if you can acquire some of their technology out from under their noses. Alright, then we also have a quest to turn in with him, which is Annihilated Servo. I hope that you're here considering the wanted ad that I placed. I apparently can't talk today. Woohoo! Do you know how hard these things are to come by? It's not like I'm getting a regular shipment of parts out of you. Tell you what, as payment, I want to take you something out. I want you to take something out of my box of junk. I'm sure there'll be something in there you can use, and if not, sell it. All right, just let me take that off your hand. Let me take that off your hands and get it into the long neck spectrum analyzer before the failing servo when it explodes.
Hurry back!
Like everything in Goblin Tech. All right, Rocket Chief.
Time is money, friend.
Oh, you took care of Netherrock? Good news that. With that troublesome mountain giant out of the picture, we should have an easier time of husbanding the resources of the crumbling wastes. Glad to hear that those poor innocent elementals down there won't be getting squished by him. However, can I repay you?
Have a good one.
Alright, so we got that turned in, and another stalker. Warp Raider and Assad. It is a relief to hear that scum is finally dealt with. You do good work, Drakfu. May I be so forward as to call you by your name? If you're willing, I have another task that needs doing. One that is very important, and someone of your obvious skill should be able to handle it with ease. And Wong, level 72! Yep, that's what's happening out here. We actually might hit 73 by the end of this. So, request for assistance. While you were at the Arklon ruins, I received a request for assistance from one of our representatives out in the field. It would appear that the consortium is having some difficulties in trying to recover property from the Blood Elves, which they refuse to pay for. Please head out east of Area 52 and cross the bridge to the next island over. You'll find my associate Garouge at the Midrealm post, just inside Ecodome Midrealm. Okay. And then finally we have... Oh, no, we have two other quests, so let's do the rebuilding the staff.
Greetings.
Have you managed to find some suitable crystals for a new headpiece for the Archmage's staff? Raventuir carefully examines the crystals and selects one. This crystal should work. I'll reshape the staff's socket to secure the new headpiece. When Archmage Vargoth sees it, he will be disappointed. But I can bear my master's disappointment if it means we freed him. Freed him? Curse of the Violet Tower. Now you will be able to use the Archmage's staff to contact him. He resides in the Violet Tower on an island to the southeast. The tower is both sanctuary and prison to him. Cursed as it is, Kirin Tor can neither enter nor leave, keeping me apart from my master. The staff's magic can penetrate the tower's defenses, but only if invoked by one outside of the Kirin Tor. Take the Archmage's staff and use it to conjure his image. Tell him what has happened and that I have not completely failed him.
Till next we meet.
Okay. I believe we actually have to use it in a specific area. Oh no, actually we can just use it right here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Hi, Archmage Vargoth. Archmage Vargoth's image examines you as you convey Raventuir's message. Raventuir has everything a master can expect of his apprentice. When I gave him the staff and told him to flee, I hoped that he would use it and find help and free me, once Kael'thas's forces withdrew from the tower. Since then, I have learned a great deal about the nature of the curse. It can be broken, Drakfu, but it will require your help. Okay, and the Sigil of Crassus. Before we departed Azeroth all those years ago, the Kirin Tor entrusted our expedition with a powerful artifact, the Sigil of Crassus. It was a great boon to us in our battle against the Orcs, and it could play a key role in helping me break the enchantment that imprisons me. However, when Kael'thas divested me of my possessions, he gave the sigil to Spellbinder Mariana, who remained behind with the garrison. If he truly realized what he had in his possession, he wouldn't have given it away so easily.
Be careful.
So we have to retrieve the sigil now. And finally, we need to turn in to Spymaster Thelodian to tell him that Manaforge Benar is no more. It technically is, but we're going to pretend that it's gone.
Our enemies will fall.
Did the plan work? I was half expecting you to get blown up, to tell you the truth.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Of course it works. I'm a spy master. My information is always accurate. Anyhow, I have a whole new exciting job lined up for you. You want to hear about it? Of course you do. Stealth flight. While you were gone, my men uncovered another one of these mana forges. It is east of here and is known as Manaforge Koru. Two of my best spies have arranged a secret landing spot outside of the Mana Forge. You are to help them infiltrate Kael's forces and obtain whatever information you can. Speak to Veronia just outside the city walls. She's arranged for a wind rider that will take you to Manaforge Koru. Once there, speak to Kalatus Brightdawn. He will brief you on your mission.
We will have justice.
All right, and so that's the next round of quests that we have. And I think that's actually going to go ahead and do it for this particular episode. So thank you guys so much for continuing to join me on this journey. I know that these are getting a little bit shorter, but I'm trying to get as much packed in there as I can so that we can get into more recent expansion content. And we're actually making some good time, so that's at least a good thing. But of course, I will see you guys on Friday for the next bit in the Tale of Drakfu.